Aquinas Alumni Tournament, the first time that we have ever been down here with Next Level Broadcasting as we bring to you the St. Francis Gladiators as they take on the Adrian Madison Trojans. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, Charles Strail, Austin Mong, Jessica Alcorn, the five of us bringing this one to you live here from Aquinas College in downtown Grand Rapids. Eric, we've got one heck of a game in front of us here. Traverse City St. Francis comes into this one 2-2. Adrian Madison 6-2. The only two losses were to undefeated teams so far in the state of Michigan. So we're excited to see how this game goes. Two teams from opposite ends of the Lower Peninsula. What are your thoughts here as we get into our starting lineups?
It's so cool to be able to follow the Gladiators down here and be part of this alumni classic of 5 games going on today. We just had done with the first one, Forest Hills Northern versus Portage Northern. And St. Francis obviously getting ready to take on Adrian Madison. It'll be interesting to see, like you mentioned with Adrian Madison, only having the 2 losses to undefeated teams. St. Francis kind of trying to find themselves right now. So it's interesting to see how the Christmas break has treated them so far as we're getting ready for the lineups, I believe.
Yep. All right, so here we go. Starting off with the Adrian Madison lineup. We have number
11, Elijah Hyatt.
Well.
And rounding out your lineup, number 35, Brooks.
Number 35, Brooks Horworth. Number 1, Brian Dopp. Number 4, Antonio Nieto. Number 5, Bryce Jordan. And number 11, Elijah Hyatt. Now for the Gladiators of St. Francis. Number 4, Isaiah Millward. Number 5, Harrison Shepard. Next up, we've got number 10, Lewis Rain. Number 12, Mason Holscher. And last but not least, number 21, Luke Gorman. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, about ready to get underway with Game 2 of this Aquinas Alumni Classic Tournament. I believe it's their second edition of this, first time with St. Francis.
Yeah, again, nice for me coming back down here too, as my daughter played 4 years of hockey down here at Aquinas. Was a senior captain and led the league in scoring. I think it was the season they had coming out of COVID. So again, and she walked and graduated in this gym. So good to come back down to Grand Rapids into Aquinas College.
Awesome. All right, well, we've got tip-off here. Isaiah Millward going up against Bryce Jordan here to begin. The Gladiators and the Trojans. And away we go. St. Francis wins tip-off. Mason Holscher with it as he crosses into the St. Francis side of the court. Staring down Elijah Hyatt. Shoves that one off to Lewis Ryan, who had some great three-pointers in the Elk Rapids Invitational Tournament here last weekend.
Yep, Madison in man-to-man. Looks like a help man.
Yeah, that's Luke Gorman struggling under the basket. Shoves it back up top to Lewis Ryan. And around we go once again to Holscher. From the far corner, the first 3 of the night, no good. Back over to Brooks Hall. And back over to Antonio Nieto. He'll work his way into the paint. No good. Bumps that one back out. 2 minutes gone by of the game. We've got our first timeout called. 2 minutes gone by of the game. We've got our first timeout called by the Trojans.
Looks like an equipment issue. And hanging on the furniture. I believe we saw a dunk in the second half of the game.
Yeah, we did. So we'll pick things right by Jordan.
Yeah, good job by the help man, because you suck into that paint, you can see everything else going on, and he was able to jump right forward and get that steal.
Millward on the rebound. Wide open Harrison Shepard from three-pointer. Got it from the college three-point strike. Delivers an answering 3. The assist from Jordan to Horworth, and we got a tie ball game.
After almost 3 minutes of missing puppies, we've hit 2 threes.
That's right. And now we got things opening up. Mason Holscher delivers a nice floater.
Yeah, right around the free throw line. Good job.
Elijah Hyatt here. 4:40 to go in the first period. Jordan working his way in. Floats that one up and in as well. Tie ball game, 5 apiece.
Yeah, help didn't slide over. You had to get over there quick enough. You can get in position to possibly take a charge if he's going to keep driving like that.
Harrison Shepard here working hard. Double teamed early.
Nice. Oh, he got to step in front, cut off those short passes. Good foul on the floor.
So far, a good start for the Gladiator offense, gentlemen, here. And, you know, I talked to their head coaching staff here before the game. Coach Sean Bennigan wants this game played in the 40s and in the 50s. He thinks that they got a really good shot to win if they can hold their opponent to less than 40 points here this afternoon. So let's see if they can accomplish that goal.
2 of the last 3 games that Adrian Madison has played, they've been held to 40 or less. So we'll see if St. Francis can repeat that here. Isaac Kerr picking things up. So he gets that one back up top for St. Francis to reset with Shepard.
They didn't put a number up for that foul, so I'm not sure who the foul was on for Madison.
A good near breakaway there. That was Junior Tillman that put a paw in that pass.
I saw the foul. It was on Tillman.
Okay. That'll be tipped out of bounds there by Antonio Nieto. Back into the hands of the Glads. 3:44 to go in the first period. Tie ball game at 5 apiece.
That would be Junior Tillman, as there's 2 Tillmans on that team.
Yep.
There we go.
Mason Holscher crossing the timeline here. Inside to Gorman. And back over to Kerr, and he delivers.
Nice look and nice take up strong.
That's where you need that 6'5" height of Isaac Kerr to work hard under the baseline there.
You saw once they got to the high post, Kerr was running the baseline on that offensive attack there. And once he caught it, he knew what to do with it right underneath the rim.
That's exactly right. Nieto working his way in, draw and foul.
Foul on the floor for the shot. Yeah, the start out game, the communication kind of lazy on that last time. You don't get enough help to go there and stop those drives. That's 2 or 3 times in the last few attempts that they've been able to get an open drive to the basket. No one's come over to slide up and help and get in the way quick enough.
So each team with a foul apiece. Trojans here to take things back over, not before Harrison Shepard gets his paws on a pass. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first period. St. Francis holds a narrow 2.75 lead. Ryan looking for someone.
Use the screen and he's open out. Yep. Turned his back to his screener.
Finds Isaac Kerr here. Back off to Ryan. Looking for a lane inside. Nieto provided to be quite pesty. Back over to Holscher we go. Jake Bixby, newcomer here in tonight's game, subbed in here just a moment ago. He'll work his way into the paint, dumps that one off to Shepard,
nice
and he
find.
delivers.
Yeah, Shepard had to hold that close to his chest and then rise up to finish with that. Good job protecting the ball.
9-5 ball game. 2:25 to go in the first period. Nieto working against Rye. Back over to Aiden McKinney, freshly in tonight's game, as well as Kason Snyder. Junior Tillman dumps that one off here. St. Francis doing a good job on the inside defense. Kept out to the perimeter. Nieto once again to Jordan, apologize.
Isaac Kerr, nice shout out to him right now. Although they made the 3, good communication by Kerr. He's really talking under the basket.
Aiden McKinney there delivering on the 3 ball. Back to a 1.98 game. Shepard to Holscher. Back to Shepard we go. Who had that early 3 to get the scoring started. But when you can do a nice pass like that under the basket to Frank Reineck.
Nice find to Reineck. Or to Ryan. I think that was Ryan.
You're right. Yep. Ryan and Reineck right there.
Yeah, Madison's cheating up, and they're letting the offensive guys sneak behind, and they're getting underneath the basket for a wide open pass.
Mm-hmm. Snyder bobbing his way in. Dumps that one off to Jordan. And
Shepard's trying to play assistant coach out there right now. You just got to move on.
2 points on the board there for Jordan. 11-10. Inside the final minute to go of this first period. Bounce pass here to Holscher. Gets that one tipped away by Snyder.
Yeah, good quick hands. Kind of a fast first period.
Yeah. Only 1 or 2 stoppages of play so far. Nieto here taking a moment. Allowing his team to set up. 30 seconds to go in the first period. He works his way around. Kerr there to break things up. McKinney gathers it back up, goes for the shot. Clean block there by St. Francis, will remain with the Trojans. Subs coming in now for St. Francis, 22, Reef Wickham. And there's Frank Grynek as well. Elijah Hyatt back in
You
for
need to pack that in. Obviously, they can shoot to 3, but you want to pack that in. Nothing easy on the inside. So have your guards find the guards on the inbounds.
Hyatt turns that one back over. No good from Mr. Tillman. 11 seconds to go.
Good hustle by Wicker getting out there and putting a hand in his face for the shot. Believe we got a timeout called before anything else.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
5.5 seconds to go here in the first period.
Yeah, so we'll just quickly talk about something I saw during the first period. What happened down on the St. Francis offensive end, just a quick pick and roll. And what they got into is the screener, or the person coming off the screen, turned his back to the guy that was setting the screen. And when he rolled off of that, he was wide open. So you've got so there's some communication between the two of them that needs to happen. When you set that screen, when the screener goes up and sets that screen, when you come off it, the screener needs to again turn with the ball and then seal that guy that you're setting the screen for. And then coming off of that screen, you cannot turn your back on the guy that's screening for you, because if he's open, it's either over the top or a nice bounce pass to him as he's flying to the basket. But what happened was he turned and reverse pivoted and then started coming back around the top of the key and missed a wide open guy. Could have had an easy bucket.
Gotcha. All right. Trojans here.
Don't turn your back on the ball. And
well, Wickham providing all sorts of trouble for the Trojans. Ooh. Wow, that was closer than I thought it was going to be for a three-quarter court heave. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the first period of action is in the books. St. Francis with a narrow 1-point lead over the Trojans. And it looks to be we're going to keep it right here. Well, Charles works on some technical things. So we're going to stay right here, yeah? Okay, we are going to go to commercial.
Do you like the outdoors? Do you like action? Being part of a team? Do you like the outdoors? Do you like action? Being part of a team and big machines? At Team Elmer's, we're not just building roads and infrastructure, we're building dreams and communities. And as a 100% employee-owned company, we value every employee owner with a commitment to excellence and a culture where everything we do it with heart. Every day brings new opportunities for adventure. Apply now at teamelmers.com/careers and to be part of something extraordinary.
Yeah, it's about ready to get started with our second period of action here. St. Francis leads by 1, 11-10 over Adrian Madison. The Trojans there. Erica, fast-paced game so far. Lots of attempts at scoring. Not a whole lot going in as of recent minutes.
yeah, again, a very fast period. Missed a few puppies, but a close game. And good job by St. Francis coming out with a lot of energy today.
Yeah. They had a tough weekend last weekend. And the Elk Rapids Invitational dropping both of their games against downstate teams in close matchups. And a good rebound here by Shepard to get things back in control for the Glads. Back over to Reef Wickham. Provided some good minutes defensively here to close out the first period. We've got a foul coming up here. And that'll be against Madison. Yep, McKinney there.
See what coach has drawn up for his line underneath play. Get the guy coming in from behind. Another missed puppy within 5 feet.
Wickham gets that around. Shepard from the corner gets it in. Another three made.
8 points for Shepard already in this game. 8 of the 14.
It's a good start for him, but you want to see
good
some more.
Steal, yeah. They're looking for that skip pass. Good job.
You'll want to
Good
see
job
some
by
more
Bixby.
balanced scoring from St. Francis here as the game goes
Yeah,
on.
and St. Francis going to the bench early, rotating people around. That's another good sign, too.
2 straight made threes for Shepard.
Wow, and a quick timeout. Yes. Wow, Harrison Shepard, big shout out, big props, and a good start to your game today, young man.
11 points in the opening 9 minutes of this game. Excellent job by him.
So coach called timeout, and they'll either switch up defense or who was guarding him, or they'll rotate a second guy, or with their help and keep someone in the paint closer to him too. and they'll start trying to look for him first. Granted, you've kind of spread the wealth a little bit. 4 Gladiators have scored, but again, he's got 11 points of the 17 already. So you're going to have to rotate your defense towards him or pack it in, or at least if he's going to play in the paint, it's an automatic front. He's not the tallest guy in the world.
Right.
So I would automatically front him and then take that pass away and then use backside help if they're going to try to lob it in.
Okay.
But St. Francis, if you're thinking of, okay, they're probably going to try to take that away, if you still want to get from the cow that's giving milk, then set up a different type of play. Set an opposite screen or some type of backside cut or something for him.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the Trojans have coming out of this timeout. Find themselves down in the 7-point hole, the biggest lead that St. Francis or any team for that matter has had all game long. About minute 15 has gone by so far in this second period. Antonio Nieto back over to Hallworth here. Nieto working his way inside, intercepted.
Nice job. Again, good talking, even by the bench for the Gladiators.
Frank Reineck there getting things back to the Glads. With Wickham here once again, trying to work his way past Bryce Jordan. And that'll be lost there by Shepard. Back the other way, Nieto knocking things around.
Yeah, and I think we talked about this in the last game we did. My rule number 1, if they're going to play right in your face and be like in your shorts, rule number 1 is just take them right to the hole because they are not in position to stop your drive.
Jordan getting that one off to Elijah Hyatt as he works his way inside. Back over to Harworth here. And along the baseline to Dopp. No shot there. Back up top and to reset. Up and away, the 3 ball just off the mark by Bryce Jordan. The putback also missed by him. Back the other way with the Glads.
Good ball movement by Madison, and they found a nice open shot, just weren't able to capitalize.
5:40 to go in the first half. Shepard lets one go there, all the way back. Mr. Hyatt not able to deliver. The putback is good, though, by Brian Dopp.
Wasn't sure if that was 3 steps on that layup or not.
Well, the refs didn't see it. Oh, we will have a travel here.
But we'll pack his bags and call him for traveling.
That's right. Brought to you by TVC Cherry Capital Airport.
Guys, you can really tell the intensity has picked up here in this second quarter so far in this game. I mean, we've seen a couple of turnovers, a couple of defensive stops, and back-to-back turnovers for the Gladiators. Adrian Madison really starting to pick up that energy and intensity after that timeout.
Yeah, it'll make you wonder, too, if St. Francis, using their faster pace of play this first half, maybe tries to drop it down a gear.
So far, they've been able to do that. But I tell you what, Mr. Hyatt, once again, trying to bring it in, gets his own rebound, dishes it back up top to Jordan. He'll float that one up from about 8 feet. No good. Into the hands of Reineck, and the Glads we go. Heard the voice of God there for a minute with Charles. I didn't know where he was.
Yeah, it was, I think it was down in the corner of that time.
Yeah, he was. He's all over the place
it's
tonight.
The voice from above raining down on us.
Reef Wickham here. He works his way around the arc. Double team. Dumps that one off to Reineck. I apologize. That's once again Ryan. He'll get called here.
So one thing, if they haven't found out already, if they're in a huddle or in between periods or in halftime in the locker room, they're going to have to realize trying to go through double teams and just flailing your arms up and think you can get a cheap foul called down here is not going to happen.
Another thing I want to talk about schematically, it appears that Adrian Madison is really blitzing these ball screens a lot, and maybe we can talk about that in the coaches camp segment and just how to beat a blitz on a ball screen or a hard trap when the ball screen action happens on offense.
Yeah, they're looking to take advantage of those corners, so yeah, we can go over something like that.
Elijah Hyatt with it here, left unattended, dumps that one back over to Brian Dopp. He'll work his way into the paint. Patience delivers.
Nice hesitation.
Back to a 3-point game. St. Francis led here just a couple minutes ago by 7. 17-14, 3:50 to go in the first half. Bixby working all the way. Gets it back over, no good. And a little floater there from Millward. Easy missed opportunity there for St. Francis once again. Back over to Nieto for the three-pointer. Just a little bit too hard there. Holscher back
Madison
across.
very content with shooting the threes.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you're at least getting a hand in the face. Don't over-rush the shot, though, because then they'll be able to pump fake you and drive.
You can tell they were confident. They were making them just about every single shot in practice, but practice is not the game.
Everybody's good in their backyard.
That's right. Lewis Ryan back over for a three-pointer made by Luke Gorman. My goodness. How many threes? That's got to be, what, 4 threes now?
4 threes for the Glads this half.
St. Francis red hot from outside the arc. Nieto left to work it all the way in. That'll be a foul coming up on Ryan. It looks to be a clean block, but the ref saw otherwise.
Guys, they got him clean up top. He got him with the lower body. Hip check is what they called, and I saw it from down here on the court side angle, and they definitely hit hips, and good call there by the baseline official.
All right, well, that will send Mr. Nieto up to the line for 2. Makes the first one. Each team with a foul apiece this period.
If you've got a quick inbounds off a made free throw, there's no one from Madison on this side of the court. And we've got a guard over here for St. Francis. Now would be a time to pull one out and get a quick bucket.
Both made free throws there for Nieto and the Trojans. Brings it back to a 4-point game.
Little box tight press there. Yeah, they're looking for the long pass. They're just going to run underneath it.
Ryan Dopp not able to deliver on that one off.
We can talk about the box press later on too.
Ryan stood there under the basket.
Right
let
decision to get
everyone
up
there.
under the basket though.
Now it's Luke Gorman fighting. Dumps it back over to Holscher. Gets the Gladiator bounce. 22-16. 2:25 to go in the first half. Hyatt spinning around Gorman and Holscher.
That's why you got to deny the ball.
And there's the answer back from Alex Gonzalez. First time we've called his name.
That
this
happens because when you get double teams, you got to cut off those short passes. And the only thing you give them is a long pass over the top or way over the top into the corner. And if you're just going to play behind them and let them have that pass in the middle, you're going to get what you got.
All right. Well, Coach Sean Finnegan has enough here. He'll take.
Do you like the outdoors? Do you like action? Being part of a team and big machines? At Team Elmer.
About 30 seconds. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Pop Excavating has been providing residential and commercial excavating services in northern Michigan for over 32 years. This also includes shoreline work as well as commercial and residential snow removal. Based in Traverse City, their services extend throughout the 5-county area, but would love to hear from you about a larger project from outside of the area as well. With a goal in mind to provide the best result for their customers, be sure to give them a call at 231-929-9259 or visit them online at popexcavating.com.
Quarter, guys, back to you.
Thank you, sir.
1-2-2 for Madison.
Shepard off to Gorman. Now back to Holscher here as St. Francis tries to extend their 4-point lead.
Not quite a trap. They're just kind of extending the zone and putting the guy up on the point.
Gorman just not quite enough there to deliver in. So we go back to the Trojans. Nieto dumps that one off to Daryl Tillman, the other Tillman brother. And away we go with Gonzalez. He gets in a much-needed three-pointer.
Yeah, you can tell they've got designated shooters for their set plays. He was just setting his feet, waiting to see if he was going to get the ball. And again, you've got to be aware of where everybody is and get a hand out there.
Trojans clawed their way back into this one at the beginning of the second period. St. Francis had a 7-point lead. Now just 1 point separates them, 22-21. Minute 15 here to go in the first half. Back and forth with Holscher right now in control at the top of the arc. Looking for someone. Back over to Shepard.
You need some type of high post against that. If you go 1-3-1, then you've got two guys down low guarding one person. If you go 1-3-1, you're going to have better options.
Daryl Tillman on the takeaway here for the Trojans. Brian Dopp back over to Nieto. Content to let a little time run off here. 46 seconds to go in the first half.
Or even a 1-4 set. You just got to move. You got to start your setup higher and get those guys out from underneath, and you'll get some back doors and underneath points again.
Shepard.
Good help that
against
time.
Nato.
Yes, good slide over, so we'll get the turnover.
Was that Ryan that came over or Holscher that came over there? But whoever it was, excellent help defense from the Gladiators right
That
there.
was, I believe that was Ryan.
Yes, it was.
Really high-level game right now in terms of the execution of both these teams. Got a lot of shooters out on the floor for both squads. It's been a fun game so far to be watching.
Well, and again, for us from watching St. Francis this season, the thing with us is having them put together 4 periods of good basketball, and so far so good.
Yeah. It was Ryan and the rest of the Glads, 16 seconds. Nieto knocks that one away, remains with the Glads here. Give them.
He either needs a quick screen or just square him up and see if you can beat him one-on-one.
Give St. Francis a chance to reset things here. 14 seconds to go. Shepard on the inbound to Millward. Knocked away by
right.
Tillman.
Right idea, because you had a mismatch with Tillman, but Millward's got to set himself and get better position on him and try to get him behind him. What a good effort.
Yeah.
Right over. Oh, he was there for over the top that time, too.
Well, it'll be Ryan taking it in, and that'll be a travel.
Millward's playing athletic, and he's apparently the tallest player on the court.
Yeah.
So you take advantage of what you can. Have him set up shop down on the block or get him some lobs over the top and the out of bounds underneath and get him some options. Because you've been doing a good job rebounding on both ends of the court, too.
Trojans with the chance to take the lead here for the first time in the game.
You can't.
Followed by Shepard.
That's a foul he doesn't need with under 10 seconds to go when you're half a court away and you're just out of position. Beat him to a spot and then make him either pick up his dribble or change his dribble rather than just ride the side of him.
Well, the silver lining here is low foul counts across both teams.
Oh, almost had another one.
Yeah. Yeah, and up and away, no good before the buzzer, Bryce Jordan. So St. Francis began the quarter with a 1-point lead, and they'll be leaving the quarter. Pop Excavating has been providing residential and commercial excavating services.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Do you like the outdoors? Do you like action, being part of a team, and big machines? At Team Elmer's, we're not just building roads and infrastructure, we're building dreams and communities. And as a 100% employee-owned company, we value every employee owner with a commitment to excellence and a culture where everything we do it with heart. Every day brings new opportunities for adventure. Apply now at teamelmers.com/careers and be part of something extraordinary.
Pop Excavating has been providing residential and commercial excavating services in northern Michigan for over 32 years. Their services also include shoreline work as well as commercial and residential snow removal. Based in Traverse City, their services extend throughout the 5-county area, but would love to hear from you about a larger project from outside of the area as well. With a goal in mind to provide the best result for their customers, be sure to give them a call at 231-929-9259 or visit them online at popexcavating.com.
All right, guys, here's what we get.
BC Pizza, BC Pizza, hometown handmade gourmet.
Coach, what do we do? We get BC Pizza.
BC Pizza, BC Pizza.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown cherry capital airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Do you like the outdoors? Do you like action, being part of a team, and big machines? At Team Elmer's, we're not just building roads and infrastructure, we're building dreams and communities. And as a 100% employee-owned company, we value every employee owner with a commitment to excellence and a culture where everything we do it with heart. Every day brings new opportunities for adventure. Apply now at teamelmers.com/careers and to be part of something extraordinary.
Pop Excavating has been providing residential and commercial excavating services in northern Michigan for over 32 years. Their services also include shoreline work as well as commercial and residential snow removal. Based in Traverse City, their services extend throughout the 5-county area, but would love to hear from you about a larger project from outside of the area as well. With a goal in mind to provide the best result for their customers, be sure to give them a call at 231-929-9259 or visit them online at popexcavating.com.
All right, guys, here's what we get.
BC Pizza, BC Pizza, hometown handmade gourmet.
Coach, what do we do? We get BC Pizza.
BC Pizza, BC Pizza.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown cherry capital airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Do you like the outdoors? Do you like action, being part of a team, and big machines? At Team Elmer's, we're not just building roads and infrastructure, we're building dreams and communities. And as a 100% employee-owned company, we value every employee owner with a commitment to excellence and a culture where everything we do it with heart. Every day brings new opportunities for adventure. Apply now at teamelmers.com/careers and to be part of something extraordinary.
Pop Excavating has been providing residential and commercial excavating services in northern Michigan for over 32 years. Their services also include shoreline work as well as commercial and residential snow removal. Based in Traverse City, their services extend throughout the 5-county area, but would love to hear from you about a larger project from outside of the area as well. With a goal in mind to provide the best result for their customers, be sure to give them a call at 231-929-9259 or visit them online at popexcavating.com.
All right, guys, here's what we get.
BC Pizza, BC Pizza, hometown handmade gourmet.
Coach, what do we do? We get BC Pizza.
BC Pizza, BC Pizza.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown cherry capital airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Do you like the outdoors? Do you like action, being part of a team, and big machines? At Team Elmer's, we're not just building roads and infrastructure, we're building dreams and communities. And as a 100% employee-owned company, we value every employee owner with a commitment to excellence and a culture where everything we do it with heart. Every day brings new opportunities for adventure. Apply now at teamelmers.com/careers and to be part of something extraordinary.
Porter on the court, Charles Strail. Charles, go ahead with your halftime thoughts for us.
Well, hey, Shane and Eric, Gladiators flying high here during this Traverse City Cherry Capital halftime show. Harrison Shepard leads all scorers with 9 points. He's found the stroke from deep. A couple of those threes would have counted in the college game as well. Let a couple of those fly from 21 to 22 feet. My biggest question mark is, can the Gladiators continue this type of high-level offensive execution and efficiency? They haven't got to the free throw line. They've made 4 3-pointers in the first half. And for me, I really think they need to get to the free throw line so that way they can continue this high efficiency of offensive execution, because they didn't attempt a single free throw, or they didn't make a single free throw in the first half. So can they get to the free throw line? And then the second cue is, how's this game going to be officiated in the second half? And I think, Eric, you want to touch on that a little bit as well. Back to you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Charles. We were just talking about what the officials will do, what we saw in the first half, as opposed to what we might see in the second half too. What they're going to do as opposed to contact? They've really kind of called contact a couple of different ways in the first half, letting more go on in certain areas and rather than the other areas too, and calling it differently. Is it going to be more of a consistent call with contact? Are you going to call any type of contact? Or are you going to let it go a little bit? You can't just say, well, I'll let it go out on the wing. You're going to call everything down low. You've got to be consistent with your calls, or else you are determining the end of the game instead of the players.
Yeah, well, with a 1-point separation between these two teams, 1 or 2 foul calls could definitely determine how this game comes out. So we'll see how things go as we get ready to begin our second half of action here at Aquinas College for the second annual Aquinas Alumni Classic. The 5 of us here for Next Level Broadcasting, bringing this one to you from downtown Grand Rapids. We got Charles Strail down there along the court, Jessica Alcorn running the camera, Austin Mong, our wonderful producer, my partner here, Eric Huffman, and myself, Shane Smith. All of us happy to bring this to you, and happy that you're tuning in here for a great game so far this warm, rainy Saturday afternoon.
We talked about the first 3 minutes of the third period. It'll be interesting coming out of the locker room. St. Francis did a little bit of shooting around, where Madison just came out and kind of sat around and just kind of waiting for the third period to start. You want to see who's fresher?
Oh, that's how you show who's fresh. Lewis Ryan knocks one from way downtown. 3 points up on the board for him. We're back to a 4-point game. 25-21. Speaking of 21, that's Luke Gorman trying to provide some defensive efforts there. Drawing the foul, though, coming up.
Believe it's going to be on Millward. He's just a little too late coming over with the help.
So my question there is, we see that type of contact out on the perimeter a lot in these double teams and traps, but you can't get away with that contact on the shot attempt. I don't know if that's a point of emphasis this year, but it just seems like it's a little bit different.
Yeah, and kind of just like what we were talking about, how they're calling double teams or getting close into your face up on the wing or up in the point guard area, as opposed to short corner free throw line extended area. It's kind of hasn't been consistent in both areas.
Brian Dopp going 1 for 2 there from the free throw line. 3-point, 25-22 game. Shepard marching back across to the St. Francis side of the court. High flying pass about 6 feet over Millward's 6'5" frame.
Yeah, he was waiting on the defensive rotation and was going to throw it over the top. An easy pass. I don't know if he was trying to no-look that or just lost the grip on it, but yeah, those definitely airmail.
Yeah. 30 seconds, just over that's gone by so far. 4 points scored between the two teams. Speaking
backside help. Oh, just one step too slow getting there.
Couple of missed shots there between Brooks Harworth and Antonio Nieto.
Getting active around the boards.
Yeah.
And that goes in as a turnover, so 2 turnovers there for the Gladiators.
And that's just as simple as secure it, get it into your chest, squeeze that ball when you're palming that thing if you need to. That way they can't do anything with it.
Antonio on the flop gets the inbound from Dopp, and away we go. Quick flow up there by Hyatt. Back to a 1-point game, 25-24.
Both teams seem to be catching the other ones off guard with the backdoor cuts and backdoor passes.
Yeah. Gorman here gets that one off to Holscher. Back around up top we go to Shepard. Now to Ryan. Wanted to take that three-pointer. St. Francis has been hot from that distance so far. Holscher will reset here. 6.5 to go in the third. Inside,
nice
clean look to Shepard. There
that
it
was
is.
all set up by the two-man game on the right side.
27-24.
We'll have to cue that one up on a replay, Eric.
Yeah,
that was so good.
They almost knew that double was coming and that the back door was going to be there.
Spinning around, Elijah Hyatt.
It's 2 reverse layups in a row,
Yeah.
and no help done at that end.
Trojans hanging right in there with the Glads. 27-26. 2 minutes have gone by in the third. A flurry of scoring to begin. And another travel coming up here on Shepard.
So that's 3 turnovers for the Gladiators here in this third quarter, guys. I talked about it at halftime. Can they maintain this level of high offensive execution, even though that they've been turning the ball over? That's the big question mark as we now approach just about 2 minutes, 20 seconds into this third quarter.
3 turnovers in just over 2 minutes. Elijah works his way in yet again. Back over to Nieto. He'll pull up from the free throw line, dumps that one in, and for the first time this game, the Trojans have the lead. 28-27.
And we can talk about it on the whiteboard later on if we want to or whatever, but it's their pressure that they're putting on. It's not like they want to get double teams and looking to get steals, but it's more of a wear down press as you get into the second half. And then the tiredness and then the mental mistakes just start happening as we're seeing a little bit from St. Francis as we're getting past the first 3 minutes of this period.
Gorman to Shepard, now to Holscher, back to Gorman under the basket. Loses it momentarily, floats that one up well off the mark there. Shepard not able to save it in time. A couple of substitutions here for the Trojans with Junior Tillman as well as Kason Snyder. St. Francis yet to sub. 5 minutes here in the third period. Trojans holding the 1-point lead. Back over to Elijah Hyatt. Working against Ryan. Dumps that one off to Nieto. And now it's a 3-point lead for the Trojans.
He's looking for a charge off the pass, and the officials are having nothing with it.
St. Francis loyal fans there, not too happy about it. Shepard double team, lets that one fly over to Ryan. Oh my goodness me. Another big 3 made by St. Francis just when they needed it. Tie things back up.
Another, he had his feet set, ready to receive and shoot before the defense could get there.
I just want to talk about the skip pass Harrison Shepard made to find Ryan. That was a great cross-court skip.
Yes, it was. And there's the travel back the other way on Nieto.
He's from way downstate, but he probably travels with TVC. Maybe he goes up there and lands in TVC.
Maybe so. 30 points apiece here between the two teams. We figured this would be a high-scoring affair. So far, it is not disappointing. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the third. Holscher against Hyatt. Hyatt wins, takes it all the way back, and there's 2 points more.
Yeah, too much hesitation, and Hyatt's got a nice quick first step. So if he's able to get a hand in there, he's going to get a breakaway like he did.
32-30.
Good patience.
Yep, back to Ryan. He worked hard against Nieto. Dumps that one off.
Yeah, tried to get it to an open area because he had nothing to do.
Yep. Millward wasn't there in time. Losing it momentarily. Jordan picking it back up. Hyatt left wide open for 3. Not able to get that one in. Back into the hands of Shepard.
Yep.
So guys, so far in this third quarter, my unofficial count, the Gladiators have 5 turnovers right now. They've still made 2 3-pointers, but the turnovers really starting to mount up here. They got to do a better job taking care of the basketball, because if a shooting woe comes and happens for them, that could spell curtains for their offense.
And you got the two guards for Madison burning them right now, Nieto and Hyatt. So you got to find a way to slow them down. And again, the guards should not be getting easy shots underneath like they have been.
I will say this, though. The way that this game's being officiated, neither team shouldn't have to deal with foul trouble here going into this fourth quarter. I mean, right now, the Gladiators' only team with fouls in this period, 2 for the team. Got to like the way that these officials are letting these kids not pick up those fouls and thus put in jeopardy of a really good player having to sit on the bench coming down to the crunch time.
No doubt about it. Aiden McKinney back in here to the game. A high flying pass to Jordan. Picks it up, works his way inside. Too much there with St. Francis. Nieto lets one go. No good. Shepard on the rebound.
Yeah, fortunate because you left Nieto open again.
Yep. There was Ryan, back around to Shepard, inside to Kerr. Came in here just a moment ago. Now to Holscher, and around we go.
He thought about the Steph Curry 3.
Nieto gets called there on the pickpocket. First foul of the period for the Trojans. Over 5 minutes has gone by.
If you're always trying to get a steal, you're not always going to get a steal.
Yeah.
And sometimes it may be all ball, but if you keep going in there, you're giving them a reason to make a call, and sometimes it happens just so fast.
Frank Reinach comes back in now. Gives Gorman a rest on the bench for a moment. Shepard, patience, lets that one go back to Reinach. Now Holscher. Double team, gets it off to Ryan in the corner. Then another one.
Did they give him 3 on that one?
Yes, they did.
Nice.
33-32.
3 threes this period for him.
Wow. St. Francis's three-pointers have been what's keeping them alive in this game with the number of turnovers they've had. As we got Nieto once again working his way into the paint. Against Ryan, put up there as a quick pass over to Jordan.
His first point since the first period.
All right. Both teams, Eric, we kind of saw this and we're talking about it. Very balanced scoring efforts so far. Multiple players getting their hands on the scorer's sheet.
Yes, let's see. 7 players for Madison have scored today.
Wow.
And 5 for St. Francis.
Aiden McKinney tried to get his paws on it, get it back to the Trojans.
And we're worried about if Shepard's going to get any help today, and obviously Lewis Ryan's having a heck of a third period right now.
Yeah.
Nice drive.
Oh,
just got to get that to go in. Go
Not
up
able
strong,
to
big
deliver.
fella. There you go. Get the foul out of it at least.
Isaac Kerr will be going to the line.
Got to have confidence. Gather yourself and just power up through those arms and get the foul.
So it'll go on Bryce Jordan. Both teams with 2 fouls apiece now. Narrow 1-point game with Adrian Madison in the lead momentarily.
So, Eric, let me ask you this as a coach. When you hit your per game average of made three-pointers, say you average 7 three-pointers made per game, which the Gladiators are currently residing at right now with 7 made at the 136 mark of the third quarter, you say, hey, we're going to keep shooting them, or hey, we're at our average, let's try to get something at the rim and finish this game out at the basket.
Well, you've heard me say this even through football season. I'm going to get from the cow that's given milk. So until they stop us making threes, I'm going to keep making threes. And then when they want to come out and bring their defense all the way out there, then I'll start pounding the paint.
Very nice. So we got a tie ball game here, 34 apiece. Nieto triple team. And coming away with that was Jake Bixby. Haven't seen him out on the floor too much this afternoon. Harrison Shepard working against Junior Tillman here. Gets across the half-court line inside.
Oh, he thought Bixby was going to go back door. Said it was a decent pass to the official.
Yeah. Maybe the officials want to play too. Maybe they get tired of blowing the whistle all the time.
Yeah, and Charles, going back to that real quick, and it wouldn't just be the same play. I would be drawing up different plays to get open shots from the outside until they decided to stop the outside game.
Nice dump off there to Junior Tillman. Back to a 2-point lead in favor of the Trojans, 36-34. Ryan thought about it. Needing a lot of trouble now. Gets it back off to Shepard. Can he save it in time? Yes, he does, but it goes back into the hands
So
of
now
his
your teammates
number
need
5,
to rally towards the ball, so to speak. We've heard that before.
Yeah. 4 straight now for the Trojans. 38-34. Shepard pushes that one to Ryan. Another 3, just short this time.
I think that was a heat check.
St. Francis can't let this one slip past them here. Down 4, the biggest deficit they've had, tied for this game. And that'll be a foul coming up here on Kerr.
So we saw back-to-back turnovers there for the Gladiators on those 2 recent possessions, and the turnovers have been what's fueling this Adrian Madison offensive scoring output here in this quarter. Points off of turnovers right now in large favor of the Adrian Madison team.
Clock's not running. There it goes. Yeah, the one official caught it. They're going to call into the period, I think. I'm waiting to see. The one official on our side could tell that the clock hadn't been running for a few seconds, so I'm waiting to see what he's going to do.
Let's ask our producer what he saw in terms of like where we were running our clock, what our producer thinks.
Yeah, with 3 seconds missing off the clock there from the runoff.
So there should be how many seconds left?
3 seconds.
3 seconds left.
3 seconds. They're talking because my daughter that I mentioned playing hockey here is actually here watching the game today, so she's asking about the call. They're checking on the game clock.
Nice to make it a family affair.
Yeah. Yeah, she lives in town, so why not stop by?
Right. Go see Dad do something he loves.
Yeah, my son, my oldest son, who I also coached and lives in Allendale, is sitting here in front of me watching the game, too.
Very nice.
See what they've determined here.
Looks to be end of quarter from what I'm seeing with the teams. I don't know. Of course, I
should be 3 seconds.
Yeah, they switch it to 8 minutes,
All
so
right.
that'll be the end.
So we will step aside here for another quick commercial break as our producer Austin Mong gets things switched around here on the scoreboard for one last set of 8 minutes. We'll be back in just a few. Stay tuned.
Do you like the outdoors? Do you like action, being part of a team, and big machines? At Team Elmer's, we're not just building roads and infrastructure, we're building dreams and communities. And as a 100% employee-owned company, we value every employee owner with a commitment to excellence and a culture where everything we do it with heart. Every day brings new opportunities for adventure. Apply now at teamelmers.com/careers and to be part of something extraordinary.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories.
Alrighty, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to switch it over to our coach cam. Eric Huffman, what are some adjustments St. Francis is going to have to make with these?
Yeah, we'll just do this real quick as they're getting ready to inbound the ball. The thing is turnovers and having problems with the double team. So you got to worry about when you're dribbling ball up here past the half-court line. They're waiting for you to cross the half-court line because then they're going to double team, and you also have an extra defender here. So you need to either take a dribble back or stay behind this line, and you should have another guard over here and someone in the middle, and you need to move away from that double team. Don't get caught on the other side of the half-court line and then caught in here where you have to force a pass.
All right. Back to the game action we go. Trojans have the ball to begin this fourth and final period. Spinning around was Dopp, gets it away, gets past the hands of Aiden McKimmey, and back the other way to the Gladiators we go.
You know, not quite as much energy as the first half from St. Francis, but still energy. And so whether you've kept it for the fourth period now, you got to go all out now, being down 4 points. No sense holding back.
That's right. And there's a hard-working man, Harrison Shepard, lets it go to Ryan, and he was well off on that one. The wind just whiffed the net there.
Yeah, almost like he was thinking about that shot too much instead of just letting it go.
Another chance here for the Trojans to add on their 4-point lead.
They talk about when you stand too long at the free throw line is that you thought about it too much, and all of a sudden it's the worst shot you've ever taken in your life instead of just shooting it.
Nieto off to Jordan. Back to Nieto here as he'll work along the baseline. Needs a lot of trouble. Back up top to Jordan once again. Big man Harworth letting it fly. That'll be off the mark there. Back the other way to the Glads.
I believe he made one to start the game, and I don't think he's hit the rim since.
Okay. St. Francis very lucky that Trojans' three-point percentage has been the way it is so far. Only a couple made across the entire game. Shepard at the top here, working all the way in. No, just a little bit too hard there.
On the line.
Yep. Back to the Glads.
Thought to be a Gladiator travel there for a second, but they let the play continue.
Brian Dopp tried to save it for the Trojans.
And what Madison tried to do that last time is they brought the other guard over to look the double once the ball crossed half court, which left Shepard open. So instead of looking to advance it up either to the wing or into the paint, they should be looking to switch the ball, or like in soccer, switch the field and bring it over to the other side.
Jake Bixby on the inbound here to Shepard. 6:45 to go in the game. Still a 4-point difference, 38-34. Inside to Kerr, right at the free throw line. Back around up top, Shepard gets it in.
He had his feet set, ready to shoot. Nice shot.
38-37.
Eighth made three for the Gladiators.
My goodness. Nieto taking it all the way, draws the foul.
And again, you've got, for the most part, Nieto and Hyatt have been your biggest players for Madison in the second half. Although Jordan's made a couple buckets later in the third. But you've got to cut down that guard play, and you can't let them drive. Keep enough distance to where if they're going to take an outside shot, you can step up, put a hand in their face, but give enough distance to where you're not going to start giving up those drives. And then you're either giving up a layup or someone's got to slide over and they're giving up a bounce pass for another easy bucket.
Sub here, Millward coming back in for Reinheck. First free throw missed there by Nieto. Up and away, gets the second one. That's pretty much been the name of the game at the free throw line for Adrian Madison. About 50%.
4 for 6 tonight.
Okay, 66%. 39-37, 2-point differential. Inside to Shepard, not able to get that one in. Good effort, though. I apologize, that's Kerr. Back up top here now.
Yeah, good hands by Kerr, though. That was a tough pass to catch.
Bixby again to Kerr. He lets that one fly, gets it in off the glass. Back to a tie ball game, 39 apiece.
And that's the first non-made three-point basket here in this second half for the Gladiators.
Got, I think Shepard had a 1-2, but that would be the only one.
5:40 to go in the game. 39 points scored apiece. Brian Dopp not able to get that one in. Not able to get the rebound either as Lewis Ryan overpowered things. Back to Shepard and the Gladiators. Fast charge down the court. Lets things go for the moment.
Yeah, no possession, so it should be a free ball.
It'll be timeout here, the Glads.
And that was a really good timeout by Sean Finnegan there, because Ryan almost took an extra step here, as you saw it right here in our baseline shot. Like, I was right there. He was like a half second away from taking a third step and picking up a travel.
Yeah, good job hustling down there. You never know what your momentum will do with you, too, with that defender coming over. And if you don't have any help either. But, yeah, good decision to make that timeout.
So right now for the Gladiators, I mean, you got a combination of Harrison Shepard and Lewis Ryan making a total of 7 3-pointers. And those two guys right now, I think Coach Sean Finnegan, you either use them as the main focus of this play coming out of this timeout, or maybe you put them on the same side of the floor, space the floor really well. Maybe they can get a post touch to Isaiah Millward or Isaac Kerr. We saw Isaac Kerr work that high post area really well outside of that trap last time. Let's see if they can catch it at the high post, maybe get an easy high-low.
You can do that like that high-low we drew up the one day, or even just a 3-out, 2-in where you're setting an opposite screen for the guy on the block. And then you've got 2 options for a post in a possible mismatch.
Jake Bixby taking it all the way down here, gets it off to
Now,
Kerr.
let's see, he had him bodied, and if he learns that drop step to his right, then he's able to attack the basket.
Good rebound by Kerr. Ryan to try again. Gets that one tipped by Nieto. Gets it back. Works his way under the basket. Draws the foul.
That was a good job there, handling the pressure, finding the open teammate, and then once Ryan had that shot blocked in the corner, you got to go ahead and attack the basket. I thought Isaiah Millward could have gone up with that offensive rebound there, Eric, because his size and strength, you got to like your chances on that putback, but nonetheless, they get 2 free throws here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just like we were talking about, some type of high-low action, some type of inside screen action to let the big guys do some movement. Don't just quite set up shop every time. Get some movement going on where you're flashing to the free throw line for a ball and looking to turn and face, maybe attack the basket or have a backdoor cut, or have one big on each block. And once the pass goes to the wing, set an opposite screen, and then you've got the one big coming over towards the ball. If he doesn't get it, when the guy that set the screen, once he seals his man, he can either get one on the backside, which I don't necessarily like, or he can flash to the ball at the high elbow and get the ball there. So, again, you get 2 options for a high and a low post.
Maybe we get that on a coach cam.
And a backdoor cut.
Charles, my thoughts exactly. If we could send it maybe to a quick coach cam segment. I don't know if Eric's got
the horn just blew. I don't have enough time.
Okay.
I'll set it up for the next one.
Yeah, we'll get that because I'm sure a lot of people would like to know exactly what you were referencing there because from my vantage point, the advantage on the perimeter goes to the Trojans. But
oh, boy. We lost Charles. I believe our receiver.
Yep, he just gave me the
better.
signal. Yep, we're good.
So 5 minutes to go exactly here in the game. First made free throw there by Ryan. Gets St. Francis the lead back for the first time in the last about 4 minutes of game time.
Okay, I got 2 plays set up for whenever we get a chance.
All
We
right.
can talk about both things that we were talking about.
Sounds good. 2 for 2 there for Ryan. 41-39 game. In favor of the Glads at the moment. 4:52 to go. Brooks Horwath here. Back over to Jordan. Trojans looking to fire one in here. Back around to Jordan we go. Working against Kerr. Nieto, we haven't seen a ton of points for him so far as he spins his way inside. Loses that one momentarily. Looked like Bixby might have gotten a paw on the ball.
Yeah, he does a good job with that hesitation, stopping, jump stopping, and then being able to turn, use his pivot foot, and then lunge forward for an open attempt at least.
Letting one fly, no good. Junior Tillman, who was hot earlier on, hasn't had one go in recently.
And that's something to talk about, too. Madison, although they've made 3 threes, have not made a 3 this whole second half. And now we talked about packing it in, not letting the guards drive. Maybe make them reprove themselves from the outside.
Nieto running out of time there on the baseline. Gets it back off to Hyatt.
Now, if Shepard sticks a hand out there, so he knows he's got his arm distance. And then if he wants to shoot it, then he just steps forward and raises that hand up.
Good fight inside there by Kason Snyder. Brings it back to a tie ball game, 41 apiece.
Fun game.
Yeah, it is. Back and forth all game long. The biggest lead St. Francis had, or any team for that matter, was 7 points earlier on towards the end of the first half. 3:53 to go in the game. Ryan taking it, getting it off to Millward. Too much for him to handle there. Gets it back. Junior Tillman tried to take it. And now Bixby for his first
Nice
points
take
of the
by
game.
Bixby, under control, too.
Yep.
Catching that pass on the run.
Gives St. Francis the lead by 2, 43-41.
And you see you got Ryan picking him up way out there, but he's out of position and having to ride him on the side. Again, if you beat him to that spot, make him pick up his dribble or change direction or get rid of the ball instead of riding him and possibly foul.
Snyder wanted to take the shot, gets it back to Jordan.
Good help on the inside by Millward. Yep, get around front him. He's trying to fight around and deny that pass. Good job.
St. Francis providing Pesky on the inside. No good there on the layup by Jordan either.
Great interior defensive possession by Millward.
Little bouncer up there to Bixby. Now around we go to Mr. Millward and Shepard once again. Just under 3 minutes to go in the game.
Yep. Who plays free and confident and who starts tightening up as we're under 3 minutes in a 2-point game?
Bixby lets one fly from the three-point line, just off the heel there. And back the other way we go with Hyatt. Nice pass up top there.
Caught,
to
not
Snyder.
getting back in time. You got somebody that hasn't scored all game, score 4 quick points.
Keeping the Trojans right in this one. 43 all right now. 2:22 to go in the game. Shepard, big pass to the other side of the court. Now inside to Kerr. So he worked his way around in the paint. Back to Shepard once more. And we'll reset.
Get Mr. Kerr some time in the gym working on some post-up moves. He could be a force underneath.
Well, there he goes. He forces his way in. 2 more points. And the levels just keep increasing here in this game. 45-43. The chance for the lead here, no good by Tillman.
And again, Tillman's had a hard enough time hitting the rim with those outside shots. Make them prove themselves right now. Don't give up those drives because they've been scoring 2-pointers.
Shepard.
Because they've been able to attack the basket. My bad.
No, you're good. Pickpocketed all over the place. That will remain here with St. Francis. That was between Elijah Hyatt and Antonio Nieto there. I apologize, number 5, Bryce Jordan. Yeah, now we've got Aiden McKimmey coming back in, giving Tillman a rest on the bench. Minute 35 to go. We got timeout by the Trojans. So we're going to switch it over to our coach cam now.
Yes, we are.
Got to get this lined up here with our producer, Austin Mong. In 3, 2, 1.
As soon as I see
Here
it
we
show
go.
up on our screen, then we...
Go ahead.
Sweet. Okay, so real quick, we're just going to do a quick high-low action here. So when the ball crosses half court, this post is going to flash up and get the ball there. So then he's going to turn around and face the basket. So then he's got a possible one-on-one opportunity here. At the same time, this one's coming to set up a backdoor screen and then looking to possibly have a shot here. And then this one's going to fake out and then do a backdoor cut. So there's your high-low action. Over here, we just want to have these two guys play big man ball. So once the ball comes to the side, go set an opposite screen, flash over hard so you can get the ball in on the block and look to attack either to the right or the left. And after that screen, make sure you turn and seal and then flash here into the middle. You might get a pass here, and then this guy cutting backdoor.
All right. Shepard and the rest of the Gladiators with the ball here. 95 seconds to go in the game. A 2-point lead, 45-43. Big heave up to Millward. That was tipped away. Gathered up here by Jordan.
Yep. It may hurt, buddy, but you got to get up and hustle back.
That's right. All right, back to Nieto.
Yeah, you can see that hurt his arm a little bit. He's trying to power through it.
Time ticking off the clock here. Minute 15 to go. That'll be Jordan working his way off to Nieto once more. He's in the paint, spinning around, puts it up. Travel indeed.
Yep. But again, you got to be careful because what's he trying to do? He's trying to drive inside, and he does that hesitation and then uses this pivot foot to lunge forward. We've called that a couple times now this period. So keep your spacing. You got to beat him to a spot, stay between him and the basket, and then he's got nowhere to go but right into the hand that you're putting in his face.
Luke Corman comes back in. Give Millward a rest there with the injured wing. Just over 60 seconds to go in the game, and you got one knocked away there by Dopp.
And what you'll want to watch for as they're setting up their presses is like we talked about once they cross half court. If they don't double team before then, as soon as he crosses, they're going to try to do a hard jump and cut off all the short passes. So you've got to make sure you've got an opposite guard parallel to you and one in the middle.
The only problem with a low foul game so far is that each team until the last about 5 seconds only had one foul apiece, so there's a lot of give yet for St. Francis that Madison has to get on fouls before they can send them to the free throw line and try to get the possession back towards the Trojans.
Hey, let's win or lose playing basketball, not just shooting free throws. And I see one team has one timeout, the other team has 3. So 1 minute could take 5 minutes or... Never know.
Could be 62 seconds, and that'll be it. You never know. I don't think that'll be the case. Gorman
Here comes
to
your
Shepard.
hard jump, cut off all the short passes. Yep.
That'll be the
So what your inbounder wants to do is just step directly in, not just go and we talked about 5 on a dice. Don't just go and set up your 5 on a dice look. Step directly in. That gives you an easier return pass. And then with these zone presses, you've got the whole left side to work on. And as the defense shifts with a zone press, your passing lanes open up.
Fourth
right
foul.
there, quick return. Yeah, one on the left, and then you got a deep ball. Yeah.
There you go. That'll be the 5th foul coming up finally for Madison to send St. Francis to the free throw line, and that'll fall on Bryce Jordan.
The issue for Gorman was he was trying to get through that, and he was staring at the ground trying to keep possession of the ball. So if he's able to keep his composure or his balance, then he looks up and he had a guy on the wing and he had a deep ball. Both of them open because of that quick reverse pass underneath.
It could be one of the most genteel saunters I've ever seen down to the free throw line. Oh, 13 people on the court, players and refs, not in any hurry right this moment. That'll send big Luke Gorman there for the free throw line. Hey, gets it in. 3-point game now, 46-43. .54.5 seconds to go. Lots of time left in this ball game with only 3 points separating the two teams. Even if it becomes a two-possession game here, Gorman makes his second. Indeed he does. 47-43, 53 seconds to go.
What a great shot by our floor cam.
Driving all the way down. Knocked back out and intercepted
Good
by
hands.
Shepard.
Now you just want possession without forcing it because you have the lead.
There,
nice
he's got
take.
it. 6 points in favor of St. Francis.
Communicate. Oh. You don't need to play hard defense that far out when you've got a 6-point lead. Didn't, who was that? Jaden Ivey scored a 4-pointer to win the other night for the Pistons. Leaned into a 3-pointer and got the foul.
Nice. Good tie-in. Pistons are doing remarkably better than they were last year.
I think I saw at this point last year they had 2 wins.
Yeah, they've got the same wins right now at this point in the season than they did all year. Nieto gets his first free throw in.
Bless you.
Second one missed there.
Our head man Charles had a little sneeze there, so I was just blessing the young man.
Hey, thanks for looking out for me. I appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, everybody.
There we go. 2 for 3 from the free throw line. That's been the clip here as of late for the Trojans. Good dish.
There's your quick reverse. Yep. I think Gordon might have known he was going to get fouled. He just kind of got in the fetal position and kind of waited for it to happen.
Yep. And here we go. Eric, I think we're going to go with more of the 5-minute estimation of the final minute of this game.
Yeah, you never know. Well, if they keep their gentle walks up and down the court like this.
Hey, it's Christmas break, guys. These guys have been eating honey-baked hams and, casserole.
Yeah.
We'll say Luke Gorman at the free throw line here's got ice water in his veins. That's 3 for 3 for him at the line.
Yeah, good job by the Gladiators as a whole. I'll wait, not jinx this free throw.
Okay. Beautiful spin he puts on that thing. Goes
Yeah,
right
they
in.
might have only missed one today, I think.
Wow.
Possibly.
We've got Hyatt driving all the way in, gets it back out just in the nick of time to Horwath. And there's a quick 2 made, 4-point game, 22.5 seconds to go. Still anybody's ball game.
I think the big sequence in this game was that 4-0 sequence that the Gladiators went on in about 12 seconds there where I think Gorman hit the free throws, Shepard got the steal,
Yep.
and then Shepard was able to make it a 6-point game.
Yes, good. Yeah, and good composure. I think that was the time Shepard kind of ran over here and saved one from going out of bounds, and then they kept the possession and were able to do something with it.
Exactly right. He saved it from out of bounds and took it all the way into the basket. Good fight there. And that's
So it's 4 points. Obviously, you don't have your leaning for a 3 and get the foul play drawn up, but you obviously want a quick score. And Madison's done a good job this second half of being able to drive at the basket. So I wouldn't be surprised there's some up top screen or some type of screen action in some way to get some attack at the basket. Get a quick bucket, maybe get a foul, but at least get the quick bucket and then set up your full court press.
So far right now, Luke Gorman 4 for 4 from the free throw line here, coming down the stretch, 4 for 4 for Gorman. And you got to imagine that Madison might be questioning who they want to put on the line right now.
True. Yeah, exactly, because obviously Gorman's been 4 for 4 this period. Ryan missed 2 free throws, but that's basically it.
Bixby here, buried in the corner.
Nice tip to keep that alive to himself.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's going to have to travel on that one. I gave him a compliment, and then he turned around and turned the ball over.
That'll happen once in a while. 15 seconds to work with here for Adrian Madison.
Subbing offense for defense, it looks like.
Eric, at what point in time do you use, some take fouls right now if you're the Gladiators, just to run some clock, make sure you don't get any shots up?
If they are going to get this ball up here and try to set something up real quick, I might take one now before the drive. I'm surprised they set that up for a 3, and that was a set play, too. I'm actually surprised they did that because I'd have been looking for a drive and a quick score.
It's close there, but Aiden McKimmey not able to deliver the mail when it was needed most, so there's 9 seconds left in the game. St. Francis here well in control.
If they were going to look for that drive up top or set up some type of screen, I might go up there and foul, make them reset. That way it takes away their whole play.
And St. Francis, Sean Finnegan there gets the timeout just in time.
Yeah, they thought they were going to go deep with 2 players, but they were both covered, and the two up front just kind of stood there. So you set up your 4 across and have 2 of them set a screen. One goes to the ball, and then the other screener seals his man, turns, and then takes off deep, and you just throw it over the top for a wide open layup, or at least get a foul out of it. But there's no screen action, no setup to get somebody open. It was just take off and let's hope he can drop a dime.
Yeah.
It's not flag football, and we don't have Austin Mung playing quarterback, so it's
Boy, he throws some dimes all season long. But I tell you what, if St. Francis comes away with the win here, this will be the first time that Adrian Madison has lost a game this season scoring more than 40 points. So that'll be a win for St. Francis. The other 2 games, Madison lost scoring 37 or fewer, and that was to 2 undefeated teams in the state of Michigan.
And good job for St. Francis. Even though the game's not over yet, but good job for them. They have gotten better as the game has gone on. 11 points each of the first period, 13 in the third, and 15 so far this period. So again, they've kept their energy and sustained their intensity throughout the whole game.
And that's just what you were talking about at the beginning of this one, Eric. If they can do that, they show if they can here.
Right back. Oh, he was waiting on the foul.
I guess we're still going for that with 6 seconds to go in the game.
You can't just bank on the foul happening, too, or else you can get a double team there and get a jump ball possibly. Where's the alternate from this possession? Possession still goes to St. Francis on a jump ball.
Mm-hmm. And so one last saunter down here to this end of the court as Harrison Shepard will be going to the line for 2 more.
Got to say, guys, really impressed with the way that Harrison Shepard has played this game under control and at his pace throughout this game. I mean, in the first half when he had those 3 3-pointers made, he wasn't jacking up crazy heat checks, just playing his game throughout as he misses the first there. But so far through this game, you can't speed him up. He's had a couple of turnovers, but those turnovers have been due to him still playing at his own pace. I think he's a really, really good pace setter for this Gladiator team because if he doesn't get sped up, the whole team doesn't get sped up.
Well, and he's contributed in every single period offensively and in his play on the court. So, I mean, if I had to pick one, he would be my player of the game for St. Francis.
Here we go. 5-point game pretty much takes care of this for St. Francis.
And again, good hustle because they're about to give up one to Horwath over here in the corner.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, final score at Aquinas College in Grand Rapids at the 2nd annual Aquinas Alumni Classic. St. Francis comes away with the 5-point win, 52-47.
Yeah, again, great job by St. Francis. Sustaining energy all game long, making the long trip down here. And, yeah, I mean, it's what we've been looking for, 4 periods of basketball from St. Francis, and now coming out of Christmas break. I'll be interested to see how the rest of the season goes for them, as there are a lot of fun games ahead on the schedule.
Yes, exactly right. Lots of big competitions coming up here with these 2 teams. But for all of us, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call it a day here in downtown Grand Rapids as Austin Mong updates the record there for St. Francis. They go to 3-2, first time this season above 500 since the first 2 games that they played. And Adrian Madison will be falling to 6-3. So for all of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, we got Charles Strail down there along the court side. We've got Jessica Alcorn running the camera, Austin Long producing, my good trusty partner Eric Huffman, and myself, Shane Smith. We thank you all so much for tuning in.